Yeah, guys, last call. Kegel's Bike Shop riders, Fly Zone riders, parade lap. Getting started here in just a minute. So last call, all the Fly Zone riders, all the Kegel's Bike Shop riders in the house. Our last week's 2 team sheet winners, they tied up 31 points each. So they'll both have parade lap today. And you know what that means, guys. We're going to be looking for some trophy card volunteers come main event time. So line them up now. Get them lined up and ready to go for the mains. We'll need 2 volunteers from both Fly Zone, Kegels. You know, anybody that doesn't make your main, you guys should be chomping at the bit to get down there with trophy cards. Anybody that doesn't make the mains today, we got a job for you. We got some trophy cards need to be handed out. Yeah, guys, we got a special treat for you today. We got Alex Crane down here. He's going to play the national anthem for us today. And he has practiced all winter for this day, for this moment. So this is a huge deal for him. Fly Zone, Kegels, we got everybody up there. All your teammates up there? You're in charge. Okay. They better be. You're in charge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we join our very own Alexander Crane for today's national anthem. Rockford BMX, let's make some noise for him. We even got the whammy bar out there, Alex. Come on. He even gave us the whammy bar. Great job, buddy. I know, guys, he practiced all winter for that moment right there, and he absolutely nailed it. So tell him a great job if you see him out in the pits. Even wore his Rockford BMX jersey, making us all proud here today. Great job, Alex. Get a picture of Eric. Heck yeah. Excellent job, buddy. I'm just saying, Rocket Ray, he's been singing it. You've been playing guitar. We find a bass player and a drummer out there. We're hitting the road. We're blowing this popsicle stand. We're out of here. I'll do the manager, tour manager. Dan will do the sound guy. Boom. We're gone. We're out of here. All right, riders, parents, listen up for today's riders meeting. All right, guys, first go rounds. Looking at you back in staging. What do we got for motos today? 65, 66, somewhere around there. Thank you guys for coming out. Beautiful Sunday here at the Rock. Excited for some action-packed, good old-fashioned BMX berm warfare today. Yeah, guys, first go round. Go ahead and start heading back to staging. We're going to get going here in just a few short minutes. Sorry. Mac Daddy Matty, what's the pre-race ritual for the concession stand for the Wild Man? White Monster track nachos and the Snickers bar, I'm guessing. What are you getting down there, Wild Man? Double cheeseburger. Got to get them calories up, man. Heated battle out there for the Wild Man. That guy gives it 100,000% every lap out there. And that's the secret to the sauce. Double cheeseburger.
No, but he knew, like, his wife was accidental. Like,
Oh, yeah, guys, 63 motos today. Beautiful Sunday here at the Rock. We appreciate you coming down. I know we've got a lot of Madison riders in the house today, so thank you guys for making the journey. Nelly B, he says, thumbs up. We are ready to rip. Moto 178 local open, locked and loaded. 8 wide up there. Here we go. All right, gates down, and we are rolling. Moto 1 out there right now. Got Macias, James, Rogers, Denson, Buccaneer, Moore. Both Rogers girls out there in Sunshine, Waldron. Oh, yeah, let's see what's going on with that hole shot. Oh, the battle continues. The Hunter, Tarn James out front right now. The Cookie Man, Buccaneer, rounding that 2-turn. He's out there holding on to that 2 spot. We got a rider down on that second straightaway. He's back up. You guys know what to do. Let's get a little loud for him. Get him. I'm telling you, it works out there, guys. When you make noise for him, it gets them moving. It's a proven fact out here. Action coming back this way. The Hunter's in there. Oh, look out. Sunshine on the move. Cookie Man, you better watch out. Sunshine's in the mix there, too. So James, Buccaneer, Walgren. Guys, Sunshine and Rainbows, they got a signature Pro Model T-shirt down there in the Red Roof building. I don't know if they saw it yet or not. Oh, man, maybe we should show them before the mains. Yeah? Yeah. Troy know the shirt size? Did he tell him? I'll tell him to press a couple so we have them ready to go. Coming around that second turn, we got Moto 2 out there, 9-10 local open. This one's going to be 8 wide come main event time. Looking at T, Gabriel, Cadilla, Cox, and Pearson. Oh, yeah. Around that third turn, we going down the back straightaway. Looking at Black Widow colors out there, the Silent Assassin, Grayson Cox. He's going to cruise on through with Pearson. Oh, that 25 bike, Levi T. Right there in the mix, too. But Pearson's going to hold on to that second qualifying spot on a Moto number 2. 3 out there, 9-10 local open. This is the second rack on the track. Christensen, Craig, and Chow and Blau. Come down that 3 straightaway. Oh, lost a pedal there, but he's back on the move. Samaj will catch right back up. He'll catch right back up. Just watch him. 3 bike coming on through. That's going to be Lucas below. Greenville, Wisconsin. There's a Wisconsin rider in the house. He's in there with Cragen, Chunky Face, on that State 2 bike. They're going to combine up second go-around, guys. We'll take 4 more. So 11-12 out there. Moto 4 coming back this way in a hurry. Black Widow colors in there. 1 more going with him. 44 bike, Liam Nalen. 5 on the track right now. 13-14 local open. Suter, Gray, Beard, English. Little man Ramirez out there coming down that 3 straightaway. Oh, yeah. Looking for 2 moving on here. 13-14 local open. That's going to be 8 wide come main event time as well. So, man, these open motos going to be stacked up 8 wide. Whoa. Landon flat bottom out there. 6 bike in the 295. Little man Ramirez. Always a good Sunday at the Rock when Ryan Jones is in the house. Just saying. 13-14 local open. Second rack on the track right now. Moto 6, Melendez, Parham, Rivera, Moore, and Hamblin out there. Coming down that back straightaway, State colors on that top spot. We're taking 2 here. So the State 5 moving on through with a 53. That's going to be Jeffrey Hamblin and Zachary Moore moving on a Moto 6. 7 out there, 15-16 local open. Imormino, Niesman, and Dahl. Headed down that 3 straightaway. Mangler colors out there in the top spot. Hey, I'm a big fan of putting numbers on the jerseys. I like that a lot. Makes it easy to identify the rider. 3 bike in here, Chase Dahl. 2 bike, Braden Imormino and Mason Niesman on a 110 moving on at a Moto 7. Moto 8 out there, 17-20 local open. Beard, Wright, Potters, Basage, Bennett. Guys, we got that Illinois State qualifier race coming up here Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, we got a Pro-Am going down. So that'll be fun to watch. This guy right here will be in there. Julian Basage. Always good watching him race a Pro-Am. Christopher Wright. Hopefully he gets in there too. That was Moto 8. Moto 9 out there. 9-10 girls cruiser. Henderson and the Walgrens. No, yeah, it's got to be Henderson out front right now. The 1 bike. The Star, they call her. She's got company. Doing a little shopping in that 2 spot. Sunshine out there on the 2 spot. It's got to be Rainbow sitting 3. Oh, yeah, around that third turn we go. Sunshine trying to pull the trigger here as we come down that back straightaway. Across the line we go, and to the stripe. The one bike's going to hold on to it. The Star. That's how you get a nickname like that. The Star taking that low point out there. Sunshine with a 2. Rainbows is going to lock in the 3 out of Moto number 9. 10 out there, 15-16 girls cruiser. Shanahan, Pearson, Gifford coming on that back straightaway. That's got to be Ryland Shanahan, your nag 8 out there. Remy's going to get a 2. Steezy, nice and easy on the 3Z. 1, 2, 3 out of Moto 10. 11 out there. This is 17-20 women's cruiser. Wynn, Baisley, and Basage. That's got to be Renata Basage out there in the top spot. Braley Wynn out there sitting 3. It's got to be Baisley in that 2 spot. Single file they go as they bring it back to the stripe. That's what we'll get. Basage, Baisley, and Wynn out of Moto 11. 12 out there. Kegel's Bike Shop colors in the top spot. We got Melton, Whitby, and Barnes. This is 36-40 women's cruiser on the track right now. Moto 12. Mrs. Melton leading the charge on that third straightaway into the final turn. Whitby on that 2 spot. Whitby doing a little shopping out there. We'll see what happens on the back straightaway. Oh, yeah, here comes Whitby. Across the line we go into the stripe. Melton going to hold on to that low point. Whitby. Shout out Steph Whitby. Every Sunday, make sure that I have a apple fritter, fresh and delicious, in my belly. Shout out to the Whitbys for always keeping it real with the apple fritters. All right, so Grayson will get a 4-point here first go around. On the track, you'll see Wallace and Waller. This is going to be Moto 13. 9 cruiser coming back this way. It's looking like a 19 bike. Leighton Waller is going to get a low point out there. The Tornado. We got a new nickname, Gatman. The Tornado. All right. Tornado power. He's going to get the 2 out there. Moto 13. 14 on the track right now. 10 cruiser. Pearson, Averill, and Wallace. Oh, yeah, coming out of that final turn and down the back straightaway, it's got to be Castile Pearson on the top spot. As he comes on back this way to the tower, here comes the 713 bike right there. But he's going to get a 2. It's Jace Wallace with a 2, and Bugsy will get a 3 out there in Moto 14. 15 on the track right now, 13 cruiser, Henderson, Mulbach, Williams, Bungie in the Storm. Oh, yeah, we got the 3 bike in there. Doing a smile check for Shia. No smile. Only race face for that guy. Only race face. He's a pretty nice guy, though, but it's only after the finish line. 17-20 cruiser. 16 out there. Barnes, Andrews, Henderson, Ferguson, Kavi Henderson coming back this way. It's going to be Ferguson there in the 1 bike. Cruising on through with the 14. Kavi Henderson, Moto 16. 17 out there, 51-55. Riley, Copeland, Wright, Bertram Jr., Schley, and Meekum. That's got to be part-time out there. Copeland. Oh, we got Meekum out there in the 2 spot. Good to see Martin racing out here. Hey, I heard my house was absolute chaos yesterday, huh? Kim? I was told to avoid going to that place. Gold Cup 1 cruising on through with a 449. Rockford BMX, we got Troy Schley out there on the track. He says, "Where's McNally?" He says, "Where's McNally?" Man, Paul, let's get it lined up, man. I know you're wanting to get out of that concession building. Man. So Schley moving on with Copeland there out of Moto 17. And Troy's still got it, man. He's still got it. Melton's coming on through. Look at this battle for 2. Oh. Pulaski get it? Wow. Pulaski taking the 2. Mayfield's going to get a 3. Troy, you still got it, man. Still got it. Oh, now down rider there in the first straightaway. We're going to get him back up and moving. Moto 19 out there. He needs some love. Keep it going down there in that first straightaway, Rockford. 5:16 on the top spot, coming around that second turn. It's got to be the 198 there in the 2. It's got to be Vians. Hayward in that 2 spot. Weagle, Swinbank, Scaduto. That's Lincoln Swingbank down there, I believe, in the first straightaway. You guys got a little more. Let's get him going down there in that first straightaway. Let him hear it. He can hear you through that helmet, I promise. All right, he's back in the move. Rockford, that first straightaway, that rider, that's a brand new Strider rider. He just got to the pedals. So keep going with that love for that guy. He's moving. Vians, Hayward coming on back this way. That's going to be the 516 and the 198 moving on. We'll combine them up, guys. Second go around, take 4 more. And you guessed it, 500 main event. It's going to be 8 wide. 8 wide in the mains. Second rack on the track right now, Moto 20, St. Vincent, Crocker, St. Clair, and Princess Whitlow. Oh, yeah, it's got to be the Princess out there. She's a princess for 99.6% of the day. The 0.4% is when she's on the track. 313. Out front right now, we got that 55, Sunshine, St. Vincent in the 2 spot. And that's what we're looking at, folks. Top 2. Moving on to that main event. And that's got to be Princess Whitlow taking care of business out there down the 3rd straightaway. We're going to get Lincoln started back up down that 3rd straightaway, get him moving again. Again, a lot of these 500 novice riders just graduated the Striders out there, guys, so they're just brand new to the pedal bike. So we got to get behind them, keep them rolling. So Whitlow coming on through. Checking out. Look at this. 3rd place rider. Got a good line going. 55 off the pedals. And we got a drag race going on. A 2-8-2 by Carson Crocker getting it done. Man. Guys, the 500 novice main event. We got some pretty cool surprises for them come main event time. All right, this is a lap rider out here. That's Lincoln coming on through. We got Lincoln Wynn taking that 1 of 2. He's in there with Saucy Brossi on that 2 spot. Owen Bross moving on a Moto 21. 22 out there, 7 novice, Lance Hernandez, Macias, and Newton. 239 bike's got to be Grayson Lance out there. Another Rockford BMX Beginners League rider. Oh, lost a pedal, trying to recover. Guys, this Tuesday night, we get started with Rockford BMX Beginners League out here. 5:30 Tuesday night is day 1 of session 1. All you got to do is sign up online, rockfordbmx.com. Click on that Beginners League tab, guys. Oh, yeah, 215 bike coming on through, makes the pass and makes it stick. Conrad Newton, another Beginners League rider of the past. Yeah, Tuesday night, guys. Grab some friends, bring them out. No experience needed. You don't even need a bike or a helmet. We got them for free rental out here. Rockford BMX Beginners League, Tuesday night. 5:30. Meow Meow Simmons riding as if possessed, coming on through. She's going to get that one and only out of Moto 23. 24 out there, 8 wide and 9 novice. Well, yeah, we're moving. It's got to be the 197 bike out front right now, the 195 in that 2 spot. Shout out to Peyton Cadilla. That guy's getting fast out here. Roby, Hall, O'Leary, Zimmerman, Gustafson, Riley, and Rodriguez out there with him. Got a downed rider on that first straightaway, getting him back moving. You guys know what to do once he gets rolling. Well, yeah, coming back this way to the tower, the 197, Cadilla, 195, and the 30 are all moving on. So that's going to be Kinsley Zimmerman taking that 3rd spot. All right, we're rolling out there, Rockford. Let's get behind those downed riders. Keep them moving. Keep them smiling. And keep them coming back second go-around. He'll be back up there. I think this might be, is that John Roby out there? Oh, it is John. That's another brand new rider out here, guys. One of his first few races out here. So he's back up. You could drop him off a building and he'd bounce back up and be fine. He'll be absolutely fine out there. 10 novice on the track right now, Moto 25, Moore, Raider, and Kachow. Yeah, coming down that second straightaway. 118 bike. Kachow rounding that second turn. That's got to be the 59 bike in the 2 spot out there. That's Raider. Drama Raider. Oh, look out. More on that 3 spot. You okay, John? Coming on through. You all right, John-O? He's good. He says, how's the ground doing? That's my question. Coming down that back straightaway, 118 bike just like that. You got Kachowed. Chow taking that low point out there. 59 bike. Going to get the 2. And James Moore repping the last year's Beginners League jersey. Yeah, buddy. Moore taking a 3 out there in Moto 25. 26 on the track right now, 13 novice, Nelson, Swain, Hayward. This is Moto 26 on the track right now. Sassy Pants Swain! Here we go again. Sassy Pants in there with a low point. 41 bike, Avery Nelson. Hayward's going to get a 3. How many wins do we have for Sassy Pants? Is today 5 in a row? How many more does she need till enter? 2 more? Woo! Carmelo Phelps took a little detour down there in the second straightaway. We're going to get him back up and rolling. This is 15 novice.
Gotta be close though. Yeah, and she's 11.
Alexander Crane, Captain America out there. Taking the one and only qualifying spot. Again, awesome job. Alexander Clare playing the national anthem today. He totally crushed it. He even threw in the whammy bar for us. I was not expecting any of that. 26-35 coming back this way. That's got to be Todd Tubbs out there, 485 bike. Tubbs in there with a 1 of 2. Oh, third place rider got a good run going. 267 bike. Colin Russell taking that second qualifying spot. Russell making it happen out there, Moto 28. 29 coming on that 2 straightaway, 135 on the outside. It's got to be Stephen James, bar to bar on that 3 straightaway. I tell you this right now, I would not want to go into a turn with Stephen James bar to bar. I would definitely be hitting some brake on that one. James jumping out front, coming on that back straightaway, looking for 2, and these guys got a battle going on. They're going to do it one more time in the mains. 214 and the 135. Mark Thompson, Stephen James. Man, keep an eye on that main event, guys. 3640 novice will be a certified heater out there. 4650, 30 on the track right now. Barnes, Olszewski, Fox, and Rodriguez. It took me 2 years to say Phil's last name right, but I'm nailing it now. Olszewski. He's got an S and a Z. If you got an S and a Z in the last name, good luck. That's not happening. 2 years later, I'm saying it right. Well, yeah, 7 inner out there. This one's stacked up. 31, Schirkenbach, Rogers, Hassan, St. Vincent Dempsey, and Miracle Girl. Got both Rogers girls on the track right now. Oh, yeah, in and out of that third turn. That's got to be coming back this way. 115, AJ Dempsey's in there with the 13 bike. Layla Rogers getting it done out there. Liam Hassan, what's your nickname after taking the tail off the squirrel? We're going to call him the Squirrel Tamer. We had a first out here, guys. Last week, a squirrel ran across the track, and Liam Hassan ran over his tail and took all the hair off of it. So he's got a new nickname. He's the Squirrel Tamer now. 32 coming back this way, 8 inner. That's got to be the State 1. The Tornado Wallace in there with Cowboy Bauer and Chucky Moore on the 3. Moto 32, this is 9 inner, 33 out there. Christensen, Barnes, and Torres. Oh, yeah, keep an eye on 34. Man, this one's stacked up. Coming down that back straightaway in this total points race here in 9 intermediate. Looking like the 57, Victor Torres, DeForest, Wisconsin in the house. Yeah, he knows he's got it. He knows he's got it. Tristan Barnes going to get a 3. Hey, shout out to the Torres family, guys. Torres family all the way here from DeForest, Wisconsin. So thank you guys for coming down and racing the rock with us. We appreciate y'all. 34 out there, 10 inner. Monk, Water, Wick, Williams, Wallace, and Schirkenbach. Look out! The Wild Man charging on through the State 2 in there with him. It's got to be Liam Wick, a.k.a. the Wild Man in there with Schirkenbach. Out of Moto 34. 35 on the track right now, 11 intermediate. Dawson, Geiger, Tingham, Anderson, Vore, Kroll, and Pitzlin. Down that back straightaway we go. Top 2 moving on. State 3 out there in the 2 spot. It's got to be the monster, Cameron Kroll with a 141. Miles Dawson, the Phenom. Is he taking over the intermediate class now? Man, that's another beginners league rider. Showed up. I think he won 10 races in a row out here or something. Close. And boom, now he's leading the charge in the intermediate class. It's what happens, guys, when Mark Melton's your coach. That's what happens, I'm telling you. 36 coming back this way, the State 5. That's got to be Easton Myers with the low point out there, 132. Cam Jam right. Geiger taking the 3. 37 on the track right now, 14 inner. Zimmerman, Scuduto, Barnes, Rivera, Suter, and Tebessing. Shark Bait Revere out there. Kegel's Bike Shop colors on the top spot. Guys, Kegel's Bikes, they got some new jerseys coming. Shark Bait leading the charge. He's got Suter right there in the 2 spot. And that's how it's going to go. Shark Bait and Suter moving on a first go-around here in 14-inner. Moto 37. 38 out there, 15-inner. Niesman, Klatt, Holloway. Rip colors in that top spot. I think that's Mason Niesman out there. Madison Klatt, Beaver Dam, Wisconsin on the track right now. Shout out again, all those Wisconsin riders. Madtown, moving location, so they're down a track this season. So a lot of them are spending their Sundays out here with us at the Rock, and we appreciate having you guys, man. 16-inner, 39, Tebessing, Fennessy, Cragen, and Speed Queen Scuduto out there. That's got to be Tebessing on that 19 bike. Hey, Kevin Paris, Kevin Cody, I heard a rumor about a Sassy Pants signature pro model t-shirt or something down there. You guys know anything about that? Oh, yeah, Tebessing coming on through. Tebessing's going to get that one and only. What color do you make a shirt for Sassy Pants? That's the hardest part about it. Man, it's definitely neon. 1720 Utzinger, Arrington, Potters, Flood, and Bennett coming on that back straightaway. Oh, yeah, that's got to be 7 bike out there with a Nag 13 moving on. Maya Potters. Hayden Arrington, Maya Potters here from Junction City, Wisconsin, guys. Got one more. Yeah. 21-25 inner out there. 41, Albright, Goldsmith, and TJ Jones. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Total points race here in 21-25. Across the line we go into the stripe. Yeah, 385 bikes in there with the low point. 122 taking the 2, and Trevor Jones taking the 3. Guys, we're recruiting. New announcer needed up here in the tower. There's going to be a spot open up here. We're looking for a new announcer. If you've got any experience, guys, come on up here. Going to be looking for a new announcer for Rockford. Coming on back this way, looking at Swingbank with the low point. Scheider got a 2 and Harold got a 3. So yeah, guys, over the course of the next month, we're going to have a new announcer spot open up here. So if you want to try your hand, come up here and take that second microphone and try running a couple motos. See if it's something you're into, guys. We got a spot open up here. New announcer for Rockford.
What are you doing?
That's going to be Wynn coming on through with a low point. Schultz taking a 2 and Moore taking a 3. That's serious. 4650 inner, 44, Fennessy, Schroba, Barnes, Cadilla. It's got to be more rip colors down there in that 3 straightaway. I think that's got to be Jeremy Barnes on that 125 bike in and out of that final turn. Coming down the back straightaway, room for 1. 125 bike, Jeremy Barnes. Get it done for the Rockford Rippers crew. Are you going to get it today or what? You got competition out there. You got a nag rider in that moto. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Wildman says double cheeseburgers.
You want to know something? I sat down coming down.
Yeah?
If I would have pedaled, I would have had it.
We'll see. We'll see. You're going to have to earn it today. 51-55, enter out there, 45, Pulaski, Wright, Bloom, Mr. and Mrs. Melton. Mark Melton in there. He's going to get through with a 1 and 2 with a 100 bike, Stephen Wright. Both moving on at a 45. 46, 8 girls expert, Wallgren, Henderson. We got 2 Wallgrens, we got 2 Hendersons out there. I think Isla and Flora need nicknames really bad. Isla and Flora, we got to get them nicknames. Sunshine and Rainbows out there. It's got to be Sunshine on the top spot coming back this way. Room for 1. Look at this. Moves being made. Anybody's race out here. Moto 1, Gold Cup 3 colors. Sunshine Wallgren taking that one and only spot out of Moto 46. 47 out there, 8 girls expert, Rob, Cragen, and Henderson. Total points action here looking like, I think that's going to be Rob out front, 8 bike. Brianna Robb taking that low point. Looking like Cragen's going to get a 2 out there. What's up, Chunk? 2 bike. It's got to be the star, Henderson. Taking that 3 point there out of Moto 47. 48 on the track right now, 15-16, girls expert. Hey, thank you for volunteering to do trophy cards last week. That was really nice of you. Appreciate that a lot. Well, yeah, it's got to be Meekum, Mason Meekum, coming on through with a 5-bike, Remy Gifford. Both moving on the Moto 48. 49 out there, 8 expert, Imormino, James, Buccaneer, Shanahan, and Denson. That's got to be Kegel's Bike Shop Colors, the Hunter Tarn James out there. No, you guessed it, the Cookie Man on that 2-spot. Cookie Man on the move in that 2-spot. He's got a low line going, and look at that, the Hunter just closing that door up tight. He knows what he's doing. Guys, you wouldn't believe this. 8 expert leading the charge out there. You guessed it, Rockford BMX Beginners League rider out there, guys. Look at this. Proven program designed for brand new riders to the sport of BMX. And I'm telling you, they'll be given the tools necessary to move right up there to the expert ranks. Coach Mark Melton out there every week, guys. We're starting Tuesday night out here, 5:30. Grab a handful of friends and just show up. We'll sign you up on the spot. 9 expert coming back this way, Moto 50, looking like the Nag 2 moving on through. The 25 bike, Levi Teague. And the ringer, Waller, taking a 3 out there at a Moto 50. 51, 10 expert, Shanahan, Bilal, Bauer, Pearson, Averill, and Imormino. Top 2 moving on. So we head around that third turn. Marley Man out there on that 3 spot trying to put something together. Top 2 moving on. Let's see what we got here. Black Widow colors at 52 and the 1 bike moving on. Shanahan and the Pitbull. Imormino. 11 expert. 52 Shanahan, Buccaneer, Williams, Manuel, and Clapp. More Black Widow colors out there in the top spot. It's your state 1. Oh, no, all kinds of carnage down there in the first straight. Get them checked out. Nag 6 of Shanahan's moving on with Williams. They're all back up, and they're all moving, and we're 3 wide. We're still racing out there. Down the Rockford drop. Man, tough spill, guys. Good to see them all back up and moving. Yeesh. 12 expert, that's 53 out there. Christensen, Fattrell, Stewart, Henderson, Hernandez, and Nayland out there. That's got to be Rocket Ray in there with the 6 bike. It's going to be Frostbite Henderson. Rocket Ray and Henderson. Moving on out of 53. 54 out there, 13 expert. English, Henderson, Bungie, Gray, and Molbach. It's got to be Samaj. Well, it's not Samaj Fattrell. Coming into that first turn, boosted colors. Oh, Happy Feet throwing out the elbow. Here we go. Bar to bar coming on that 2 straightaway. State 6 in there on the low side of turn 2. That's Gray. You got Gray, Happy Feet 1 and 2 coming on that 3 straightaway. Well, yeah, Happy Feet getting in the mix today. Boosted colors coming back this way. It's got to be LC Gray. Looks like he's going to move on through with the 35 bike, a Happy Feet Bungie. Guys, 13 expert. That one's going to be 8 wide come main event time as well. So good mains going today. Second rack out there, Imormino, Larson, King, and Manuel. Coming down that 3 straightaway, we got Rip colors in the top spot. The Jaguar, Larson. Larson coming back this way. He's going to move on through. Battles for that second qualifying spot. The 102. The Machine. Jack Manuel getting it done out there in 55. 56 on the track right now. 14 expert, Hamblin, Ramirez, Zarate, Moore, and Beard. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Little man Ramirez out there in the 2 spot trying to hold on to that second qualifying spot. Oh, yeah. 6 bike in the 295. Mercedes, looking for a new announcer up here in the tower. I feel like you'd probably sound pretty smooth up here. 57, 15 expert, Lakota, Ceresa, Finkboner. It's got to be Lakota taking that low point. Ceresa with a world 6 taking the 2. Finkboner's going to get a 3 out there. That's 57. 58, 16 expert on the track right now. Sharoba, Henderson, King, Dahl, and Imormino. Gold Cup 3 out there. That's the Missile, Mason King. Coming on that 3 straightaway and into that final turn. Top 2 moving on. Top 2 riders moving on to that main event. Gold Cup 3's in there with a 102. Melanster moving out of 58. 59 out there, 17-20 expert. Basage, Beard, Melman. Yeah, guys, spread the word. All your buddies from out of town. Our state qualifier weekend out here Saturday, Sunday. We're going to have a Pro-Am that Sunday. So spread the word. All you expert riders with the friends from out of town, get them out here, line the gate up for that Pro-Am. Going to be giving out a Jeep Grand Cherokee for that Pro-Am. I can't tell you what size it's going to be. It could be a Hot Wheel. It might not be. You got to show up, find out. Hathcock coming on through. Oh, did Wright get it? Fortner got the 2 right. Nice stretch, but Fortner got the 2 out there. Wright's going to get a 3 out of Moto 60. 61, 41, 45 expert. Yankee, Street, Foster, Scuduto, Zimmerman. More rib colors in the top spot. Foster used to have a really bad problem losing his shoes, so he invested in these new ones here. Hasn't lost them since. Used to lose them all the time, be leaving for the races, couldn't find them, so no problem nowadays for Aaron Foster. Scuduto's in there with him out of 61. And that brings us to our balance bike class. 5 and under novice. We got Zella Riley, Lincoln Swinbank, Piper Bross, Ezra Weigel, and Sawyer St. Clair. We'll get them up there, guys. All right, guys, listen up real quick. Moto 53, 12 expert. We had 3 riders down before the first obstacle, so we got to do a rerun on that moto. So that's Moto 53, 12 expert. Bowden Christensen, Samaj Fattrell, Raymond Stewart, Armando Hernandez, Phoenix Henderson, and Liam Nayland. We're going to do a rerun here right after the Striders, so you got a couple minutes, but guys, head up to the gate. Moto 53, 12 expert. 3 riders down before the first obstacle constitutes a rerun. So we got to rerun that moto. So just a heads up, all you riders over there by the porta potties. 12 expert, Moto 53. We got to rerun your moto. We're going to do it here in just a minute after the Strider riders. So head on up to the gate. All right, Nellie B's got them locked and loaded up there. Strider riders. Zella Riley, Lincoln Swinbank, Piper Bross, Ezra Weigel, Sawyer St. Clair. Here we go. Gate is down. Look at Lincoln Swinbank. Couldn't tell he had a crash first go around, can ya? Off to the races out there. Coming down that first straightaway, Swinbank jumping out front to that early lead. Zella Riley out there with him. Piper Bross, Ezra Weigel, Sawyer St. Clair. Look at Piper, got the new jersey out there. She looks sharp. John, that jersey's sweet. 471 bike coming around the tower. Ezra Weigel trying to ramp things up down that 3 straightaway. 442 bike coming on the 2 straight. That's Sawyer St. Clair. Guys, motos are live for everybody other than Moto 53. Who we still need up there, Nelson? Hey, Armando Hernandez, we need you in the gate. Got to do a rerun, a Moto 53, 3 riders down before the first obstacle. That constitutes a rerun, so we got to rerun Moto 53, and we need Armando Hernandez.
Hey, kids, can anybody borrow Liam Phelan a bike? His is broke.
Oh, we need a bike for Liam Nayland had some bike malfunction. Anybody got a bike Liam Nayland can borrow?
That's good. He's coming up there.
We got it? That was quick. Anybody see Armando Hernandez?
We got him.
All right, we got him. Okay, 53. Again, guys, that's in a USA BMX rule book, Moto 53. 3 riders down before the first obstacle constitutes a rerun. So that's what's going to be going on here in Moto 53. 12 expert, Bowden Christensen, Samaj Futrell, Rocket Ray, Armando Hernandez, Phoenix Henderson, and Liam Nayland.
Liam's on his bike. I wonder what's wrong. Did they? I'll push. Make sure he doesn't fall down the stairs. I was thinking I'll push you too.
It'll look like an accident. Break my arm to be that way.
All right, locked and loaded up there. This is Moto 53. First go-around rerun. Here we go. No, yeah, gate is down. 12 experts on the track right now. First go-around, we had 3 riders down before the Rockford drop, so this is a rerun here. Moto 53, Christensen, Futrell, Stewart, Hernandez, Henderson, and Nayland. That's got to be the 29 bike. See ya, Armando Hernandez. Got Nayland in that 2 spot. Around the tower turn we go and headed down that 3 straight. Rocket Ray trying to get in the mix. Henderson trying to get in the mix. But right now, got boosted colors. Hanging tight into that 2 spot, Nayland. And Hernandez coming on back this way. Nayland's going to take over the lead and get it done. Rocket Ray on the move. Rocket Ray. Oh, Rocket Ray. Got it done on the back straight. Rocket Ray moving on with Liam Nayland out there in Moto 53. Nice move, Ray. That's going to do it, guys. The first go-around. Second go-rounds will be coming up here pretty quick. Second go-rounds. Going to need you in the staging area pretty quick. The new one? Second go-round, guys. Looking for you back in staging. Second go-rounds coming up here pretty quick.
completely.
All right, guys, looking for second go-rounds coming up here. Second go-rounds. We need you back in staging.
I caught one in my kitchen. I've been there for 3 years.
A little thin back there. Second go-rounds. Need you back in staging. All right, guys. Second go-rounds. Looks like Nellie B's getting them sorted out up there. Yeah, guys. Second go-rounds. If you're not in staging, you might want to get there because we're going to get started here in just a second with second go-rounds. All right. Second go-round. Moto 1's locked and loaded up there. 7-8 local open. And here we go. Moto 1 gates down, and we're rolling out there. Should have Macias, Rogers, Denson, Moore, and Miracle Girl Rogers out there as we head down into that first turn. Denson, he's got a whole shot going his way. Turn 1, coming on the 2 straightaway. Denson out there in front. We're taking four riders moving out of this first go-around. Kane Macias out there, getting a little loose down that 2 straightaway, but he's holding tight on the 2. We got Midwest colors. I think that's Moore out there in the 3 spot. Moore moving on into that final turn, taking the low line. Macias, he throws on the blinker. He's going to stay in that 2 spot. And down the back straightaway we go. Denson getting it down to that top spot. Rip style. Denson's going to cruise on through. Looking like the 150 bike. 306 and the 13 all moving on. On Moto 1. Moto 2 out there. 910 local open. Combined up with 3, so we should have Kadia, Averill, Teague, Christensen, and Kachow coming on that back straightaway. Boosted BMX colors. Levi Teague in the top spot. Levi Teague moving on through the 25 bike. We're going to take the 8 bike, the 197 and the 118 all moving on to that main event here in 910 local open. 11-12 out there should have Stewart, Rob, Futrell, and Dawson. Oh, yes, Samaj, Futrell on the top spot. Rocket Ray out there in the 2. Yeah, Samaj. Samaj in there with Rocket Ray in the 8 bike of Brianna Robb. What do you think, Miles? They're pretty tough out there, aren't they? You'll be fine, though. You're already way on your way to expert out there already. 13-14 local open out there, combined up 5 and 6. Yeah, we're missing some people out here in this one, aren't we?
Yeah. 2.
Suter in there and the 6 bike. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Suter in there with Gray on the state 6 bike on a Moto 5. Moto 6 out there, 13-14 local open. It's going to be Melendez, Parham, Rivera, and that's it. Top 2 moving on. Sharkbait in the top spot. Rivera getting things done out front as we come down that back straightaway. Kegel's Bike Shop style. Sharkbait's in there. I got room for one more. The 6 bike. The Raccoon Melendez moving on. Out of Moto 6. Moto 7 out there. 15-16 local open. Total points action here in Moto 7. Dahl, Imormino, Niesman is what we had first go around, and we are going to have a little repeat there. Dahl, Imormino, Niesman coming on through with a 3 out of Moto 7. Moto 8 on the track right now. 17-20 local open. Should have Beard, Potters, Bennett coming on that 3 straightaway. Top 2 moving on. Potter's out there making moves in that 2 spot. Here comes that 3 spot rider. Here we go. Cross the line to the stripe. The 4 bike's in there with the nag. 13. Beard moving on with Maya Potters out of Moto 8. Moto 9, 9-10 girls cruiser out there. It's going to be the 1 bike out front. The Star. Henderson. We got Sunshine and Rainbows out there 2 and 3. Guys, Sunshine and Rainbows, they got a signature pro model t-shirt today. Hooked them up, man. If you see them around there in the pits, have them sign it. Go down there in the Red Roof building, pick one up. Sunshine coming on through. Back straight charge, Sunshine. That right there is how you get a signature pro model t-shirt at Rockford. Wow. Sunshine taking the low point, so they're going to be all tied up. Sunshine and the Star all tied up, 3 points each come main event time. Man. 15-16 Moto 10 coming on through. Shanahan's going to get the low point out there. Gifford will take a 2 and Steezy with a 3Z. You guessed it. Nice and easy. 11 out there, 17-20 women's cruiser. Basage, Baisley, and Wynn. It's got to be Basage on the low point out there. Baisley with a 2, Wynn with a 3. And in and out of that final turn we go. That's what we had first go round, and we're going to have a repeat out here second go round. On Moto 11. 12 on the track right now, 36-40, women's cruiser. Melton, Whidbey, and Barnes. We had first go around. Melton on the top spot right now. Whidbey out there in the 2. Well, yeah, Whidbey had a good look in that first turn, but Melton, when your husband's Mark Melton, you know how to throw on a blinker. That's all I'm saying. Just cut it right on over there for turn 1. So Mrs. Melton bringing it on through. She's going to get the low point here again. Whidbey. Steph, I got a new nickname for you, the Fritter Giver. Fritter Giver. Whidbey's going to get a 2. Barnes a 3. Well, I get a free apple fritter every weekend. They pick me one up. Whidbey's always get me the fritters, man. 9 cruiser, 13 coming on through, looking like the nag 4. The Silent Assassin, he showed up second go around. He's going to have to get an 19 bikes going to hold on to the 2 just barely, and Wallace will get the 3. So, man, that one's going to be all over in points come main event time. We'll see. 10 cruiser, Moto 14, Pearson, Averill, and Wallace. Coming on that back straightaway, second place rider, got a good charge going. That's Wallace, but Pearson's going to hold on to it. Wallace with a 2 and Averill with a 3. Out of me, second go around, Moto 14. 13 cruiser out there, 15. Wallace, Mulbach, Henderson. Man, that's got to be Henderson out there coming on that back straightaway. Henderson's in there. 17 bike and the 48 both moving on. Out of Moto 15. 16 on the track right now. This is 1720 cruiser. Henderson, Andrews, and Barnes. Coming down that 2 straightaway. Henderson, Andrews in the 2 spot.
He had a sparkly tuxedo for prom. Pretty sweet. Yeah. Will cleaned up quite.
Will, somebody beat you to it in the national anthem, dude. I've been trying for 5 years to get Will to come out and play the national anthem. Somebody beat him to it. So Andrews and Henderson both moving on. Out of Moto 16, 17 out there, 51-55 cruiser. Riley, Wright, Bertram Jr. out there with Meekum. Top 3 moving on. Meekum leading the charge. He's in there with Wright and Riley. Or was that right?
12 and 4. Right is out.
So Bertram Jr. in there with Riley and Meekum. 56-60 out there, Moto 18. We had a nice back straight battle with Mayfield and Pulaski. Pulaski setting it up again one more time. Here Melton coming on through. Melton's going to get the low point. Here comes back straight Pulaski getting it done. He's going to get another 2 spot there out of Moto 18. Nice job, Keverell. Well, yeah, 5 and under novice. Moto 19 combined up with Moto 20. 5 riders on the track, 4 riders moving on. Should have Scudo, Swinbank, Weagle, St. Clair, and St. Vincent. Oh, yeah, Broke Folk Racing colors out there in the 55. Shout out to Broke Folk Racing. I got my very own signature jersey up here from Broke Folk. Thank you, guys. This is awesome. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Again, top 4 riders moving on. We got a battle going on in the back for that 4th spot. Oh, yeah. Broke Folk Racing. That's got to be Sunshine St. Vincent on the top spot, taking 3 more along with her. Coming down that back straightaway. Dakota Riley, need you back in staging. 55 bike moving on through. Dakota Riley, need you back in staging. Lincoln Swinbank's in there. We got the 200 bike and the 210 all moving on.
270.
270, sorry.
That's 7, something like that.
7s and 1s give me every time.
Yeah. So
Those are Z's. Rarudo? 21 out there, 6 novice on the track right now. Coming in quick. Got 3 moving on, 26, 192, and 531 all moving on. Nayland, Whitlow, and Tingham all moving on. On a Moto 21. 22 out there, 7 novice, Lance, Hernandez, and Macias. Hell yeah, coming out of that back straight away. Top 2 moving on.
Oh, I made it. I was covering up.
It's got to be Aiden Hernandez out there, your 119 bike, crossing the line and to the stripe. Hernandez is in there with a 239. That's Grayson Lance. Both moving on. Out of Moto 22. 23 out there, 8 novice. Hessling, Orton, and Tubbs. Headed down that 3 straightaway. Room for 2 more, guys. Red Roof Building down there. Rockford BMX merchandise, guys. Head on down to the Red Roof Building. Pick you up a t-shirt. Pick you up a hoodie. We got new hats on the way as well. Coming back this way to the stripe, 262, Renly Tubbs in there with the... Here comes the 163 with the charge, 163! Got it done, Ryder Orton. Nice hustle down that back straightaway, Ryder Orton. Moving on through, nice work. 9 novice out there, we need somebody, Nelson? Hey, Coda Bear, Dakota Riley, we still need you. Your moto's up. We're going to wait here just a second because you're a novice. Dakota Riley. Anybody see Dakota Riley out there? 234 bike. Dakota Bear, Dakota Riley looking for you in the gate. Dakota Riley going once. Going twice. All right, Dakota Riley's a no-show. We're going to run it. So this one's going to be a boat ride. So nice and easy out there. Roby, Hall, O'Leary, and Rodriguez. Boat ride. All 4 riders are going to be heading to the mains here. So somebody didn't show up. Oh, no, lost a pedal, but saved it. Just going to be talking significantly higher for the afternoon. That's all. So all 4 of these riders are heading to that main event, guys. Got the 533 bike in there, Gunner Hall. Hey, Marcelo Velarde, 145 bike. Oh, he's coming. I see him. He's coming. So 9 novice, again, all 4 of these riders heading to that main event. John Roby, Gunner Hall, JP O'Leary, and Jace Rodriguez all moving on. 10 novice, 25 out there, Chow, Raider, and Moore. Oh, yeah, coming on that 2 straightaway. That's got to be the 118 bike. Ka-Chow, Caden Chow. Around that second turn, 59 bike in the 2 spot out there. That's Raider, James Moore out there with the 3. So Chow, Raider, Moore coming down that 3 straightaway. Ka-Chow checking out right now. John, you good? You made the mains, buddy. Nice job. 118 in there. Ka-Chow. Raiders going to get a 2 and Moore a 3 out of Moto 25. 26 out there, 13 novice. Sassy Pants Swain out there in the top spot. Avery Nelson. And the 2. We got Hayward and the 3 out there. That's what we had first go around. Looking for a repeat here. Sassy Pants. She's been putting helium in her tires. You can tell. She got significantly faster out there. It's been identified. She's putting helium in the tires. 41 bike Nelson going to get a 2 out there, and the 234 of Jackson Hayward with a 3. You got a down rider on that 2 straightaway. Oh, we'll get him checked out. 15 novice out there. Should have McCall, Velarde, and Phelps. I think that was Phelps. Took a spill out there on the 2 straightaway. Again, we'll get Phelps checked out there. Coming down that back straightaway, should have Marcelo Velarde, 145 bike coming on through. And sure is good to see this guy back out here. Isaiah McCall, where you been, Isaiah? Okay. He said, doing stuff. I get it. Doing stuff too, man. I get it. All right, guys, we got Carmelo Phelps back up to his feet. He looks like he's okay. He's going to get back to the pedals, guys. You got a little more love for him? He's thinking about it, man. That was a tough crash. I'd be laying out there for a month after that. Actually, that's exactly what it looks like when I try to get out of bed every morning of the week. It takes me about the same amount of time. All right, Carmelo Phelps getting back to the pedals. Rockford, you got some love for him? Let's hear it for Carmelo out there. Tough crash on the 2 straight, but he's back up and moving. Not the way he wanted to end things today, but it's the best part about BMX, guys. There's always another race. There's always next weekend. It's no problemo. I don't know. 26:35, novice out there, 28. Coming out of that first turn. Bar to bar on the 2 straightaway. Lance, Nelson, and O'Leary around that 2 turn and headed down the 3 straightaway. Again, top 2 riders moving on. Top 2. So we come down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Man, tough crash on that 2 straightaway, but he's back up and moving. And again, that was Carmelo Phelps. Carmelo, hope you're feeling better, man. 8:28, 2:55 moving on. So that's got to be Kyle Nelson and Jacob Lance moving on out of 28. 29 out there, 36:40 novice should have Whitby, Whitlow, and Jacob Falzone. Looks like Jacob Falzone, 544 bike. That's David Whitlow out there. So Falzone on the 2, Whitby on the top spot as they head down the back straightaway. Kegel's Bike Shop colors. Get things done out there in the top spot. Whitby coming on through with the 527 bike. That's Jacob Falzone, both moving on out of 29. 30 out there, 46:50 novice, Olchevsky, Fox Rodriguez. Fox Rodriguez got a battle going on out there. Phil, I'm sorry it took me so long to say your name correctly.
Hey, this is David Whitlow's first race. Joining up with the kids.
Hey, David, shout out. First race ever out there for David Whitlow. Nice job out there, David.
That's Suter's dad.
Oh, that's Suter's dad. Nice.
Whitlow, Iris.
So Fox and Rodriguez. Guys, this is a family sport out here. You got parents out here that want to give it a try. We can make it happen, man. No bench in BMX, not even for the parents. You guys can get out there and do it. 7 inner out there. Seven inner coming back this way, 31. Schirkenbach, Hassan, Rogers, and St. Vincent. Oh, yeah, bar to bar going up front here. It's got to be the State 5, the 80, and the 90 are all moving on. State 5, 80, and the 90. Eight inner coming back this way down the back straightaway, 32. The Tornado, Gatlin Wallace coming back this way, looking like the 175. Cowboy Bauer. Moore's in there with a 3 on Moto 32. 33, 9 inner out there, looking at Torres, Christensen, and Barnes. Oh, that's got to be Victor Torres, 57 bike. Coming down that back straightaway, Victor Torres. Across the line we go into the stripe. 8 bike at Ava Christensen, and Tristan Barnes will get a 3 out there. Out of Moto 33. 34, 10 intermediate. Monk, Water, Williams, and Wallace. Yeah, looking at 3 riders moving on. We got the State 5 in there. That's Wallace. We got the 217. Yes, 35 moving on. 217. Zayden Williams just moving up to the intermediate ranks from the novice class and having no problems either with it. Guys, Rockford BMX, that's another beginners league rider out there. Zayden Williams. I can't count how many of your expert intermediate level riders out here were just in the beginners league program. So, guys, that starts Tuesday night out here. Grab the neighbors, grab some friends, get them involved in BMX, guys. We get started out here Tuesday night. Tuesday night at 5:30. Geiger Tindrum's moving on here with Pitslin and Brody Vore on a Moto 35. Yeah, guys, you can sign up online right now, rockfordbmx.com. Just click on the Beginners League tab, or you can sign up Tuesday night. Just show up, guys. 5:30. Beginners League is 5 classes, Tuesday, Thursday, and then we end on a Saturday, race day. So 36 went Myers, Reich, Geiger, a little repeat of first go-around. Yeah, again, guys, Tuesday night at 5:30 we get started out here, so Beginners League, no experience necessary. Just show up, man. Not beginner-only riders, brand new riders to the sport of BMX. That's who that's geared towards. So just show up, guys. 152 in the 29. Moving on with the 20 bike, Speed Queen Scuduto. So Tebessing, Zimmerman, Scuduto. All moving on. 15 intermediate out there, 38. First go around, Mason Niesman got the low point. Banana Man Holloway got a 2, and Madison Klatt got a 3. So we head down that back straightaway. The 110 bike in there with a low point, 158 with a 2, and Madison Klatt on your 4 got a 3. 39 out there, 16 inner. Fennessy, Cragen, Scuduto. That's got to be Cragen on the top spot coming down that 3 straightaway. Cragen coming back this way. Looking like 2 spots up for grabs. Oh, the con man just didn't have enough room. I'll tell you exactly what happened. He was way too nice of a guy is what was going on out there. Man. Taking notes from Pat Harold. Just being real nice out there. 2 guys moving on, 203 and a 170 bike. Utzinger and Bennett are moving on out of Moto 40. Got 41 out there, 21-25 intermediate. Albright, Goldsmith, and Jones headed down that 3 straightaway. Total points action here in 41. Coming on that back straightaway, first go around, Christian Albright in your 385 got the low point. Albright's in there with the 122, Goldsmith and Jones on the 856. Nice to see Trevor Jones back in the house. 26-35 inner out there, Moto 42. Swinbank, Scheider, and Harold. Oh, look at this battle going on up front. Here we go. Swinbank, Scheider, bar to bar. New rider takes it over. New rider gets it at the line. Midwest Militia pull going on that back straightaway. So Scheider and Swinbank are all tied up, 3 points each. 43 out there, 36-40 intermediate. Wynn, Scholes, Moore, 1, 2, 3. Wynn's in there with a low point, Scholes with a 2, and Moore with a 3 out of Moto 43. .46.50 inner, 44 out there. Fennessy, Schroba, and Kadia. Oh yeah, we got.
You'll have to go down there and talk to the guys down in the ring. Okay, well,
Coming on through with a 133. Schroba's in there with Kadia, and our future announcer Tom Fennessy crossing the line.
Okay.
I was watching.
51-55 inner, 45 coming back this way. Pulaski leading the charge. Looking like Bloom on the 2. Moving through Bloom and Pulaski. Both moving on out of 45. 46, 8 girls expert. Henderson, Walgren. Top 2 moving on. Got Island Floor out there in the top spot. One and the 3 moving on. So Henderson and Henderson moving on.
It was way past 10 motos.
What's up, Rainbows? You like that shirt? Cool.
That's true.
11 girls expert, 47. Coming on that back straightaway, Rob, Cragen, Henderson.
Well, that's like
1, 2, 3. Looks like Rob's going to get the low point here. Chunky face Cragen and Henderson will take a 2 and 3.
for the state final.
Mhm.
It's going to be real.
15-16 coming on through. Parham's in there with a 6 bike. Melendez moving on through out of 48. 8 expert on the track right now, 49. Imormino, Shanahan, and Denson. Coming down that back straightaway, top 2 moving on. Top 2 moving on. It's got to be Hayden Shanahan, your nag 10, and your 5. The Rocket Imormino moving on out of 49. 50 out there, 9 expert. Should have Cox, Teague, Waller, 1, 2, 3. That's how it went down first go around. Coming down that back straightaway. Black Widow colors on the top spot. It's going to be your nag 2. The Silent Assassin, he's in there with a low point. 25 bike of Teague in there with a 2 in the ringer. Leighton Waller. It's nice to see the Wallers back out here. Oh, look out! Turn 2, Burn Warfare going on here. 10 expert, 51. Below, Bauer, Pearson, and Averill. Lucas Belau in that second turn took the low line. Man, he's out front right now with Pearson. The Marley man out there trying to hold on to that 3 spot as they bring it on back to the stripe. 3 bikes in there. Lucas Belau, Greenville, Wisconsin in the house, guys. Moving on through with Bauer and Pearson out of 51. 52 out there, 11 expert. Should have Brookeneer, Manuel, and Klatt. Coming down that back straightaway. It's got to be Manuel out front right now. Manuel.
Long hair like a girl.
Moving on through with the
So, I don't know.
State 1 of Williams. Right. 53 out there, 12 expert. Christensen, Futrell, Hernandez, and Henderson. Top 3 moving on. Samaj leading the charge one more time. He's going to bring it on through with a 1 of 3. 6 bike of Henderson and the 29 of Hernandez. All moving on out of Moto 53. 54 out there, 13 expert. Should have English, Henderson, and Mulbach. Combined up, we have King and Imormino out there with them. So top 4 moving on. Top 4 riders heading to the show. We're all bunched up in the front. Here we go. 78, 8, 39, and 76 all moving on. So King, Hamblin, Zarate, and Moore all moving on. Hey, Ray. $15 expert coming on through. First go around. I'm sorry, that was 56 coming on through. So Zane Zarate, 66 bike. Moving on with Hamblin, right? State 5. It's 57 coming back this way. That's a Lakota on the top spot.
10, right? Imormino?
Lakota's in there with a low point. Ceresa's going to get a 2. Finkboner a 3 out of 57. Wild man! Hey, man, that double cheeseburger looks like it worked to me. You get extra cheese on that today? Got extra jalapenos on there, didn't you? I see why nobody wants to be behind you. Yeah. Coming back this way, the 3 bike. In there with a 42, that's Chase Dahl and Daniel Schroba moving on out of 58. 59, 17, 20 expert, Basage, Beard, Malman. Heading around that second turn, X-Man leading the charge. Julian out there doing a little shopping in the 2 spot. So we head into the final turn. Look at Julian out there just toying with him like a cat and a mouse, just toying with him. Basage in there with a low point. X-Man's going to get a 2 and Beard a 3 out of Moto 59. 60 out there, 26-35 expert. Hathcock, Fortner, and Wright. Yeah, Hathcock leading the charge. Kegel's Bike Shop colors. Coming on back this way. Hathcock in there. Fortner's going to get a 2, and Wright will take a 3 out of Moto 60. 61, 41, 45 expert. Should have Yankee, Zimmerman, and Mac Daddy Matty out there in this one. It's got to be Zimmerman up front. Street in that 2 spot. Kegel's Bike Shop colors getting it done out there, 1 and 2. So we head down that 3 straightaway. Zimmerman and Street, 1 and 2, coming down that back straightaway. And that's how it's going to go. Zimmerman and Street moving on. That brings us to our Strider category. Zella Riley, Lincoln Swinbank, Piper Bross, Ezra Weagle, and Sawyer St. Clair. And as usual, we got Steezy and Mr. Isaiah McCall. Yeah, guys, over the next few weeks, we're going to be looking for a new announcer for the tower, guys. So if that's something you have any experience outside of the BMX track, you have any experience with up here, we're looking for a new announcer for the tower, guys. So if that's something you want to try out, come on down and give it a whirl. You can run a couple motos over the next couple weeks, but we're going to look for a new announcer out here, guys. So let us know if you're interested or have any experience. Combat Barbie in the 2 spot coming into that first turn. That's got to be Swinbank and the 408 bike. That's got to be Swinbank out front right now. Combat Barbie. That's what it was. Combat Barbie out there in the 2 spot. Is that Zella Riley? Yep. Combat Barbie out there. I wouldn't want to be on the 3rd straight with Combat Barbie. No way, Jose. Got Piper Bross battling with Combat Barbie out there coming on the back straightaway. Man, bar to bar. Look at them down that back straight. They're bar to bar. Bross on the 3 spot. Combat Barbie, bar to bar. John, we're going to have to give Piper a nickname. Oh, here we go. Paddle drag race. Piper Bross. I'm saying a dead even tie out there. Man, nice job. All of our Strider riders.
It's still there. Did anything happen with the paddle?
All right, guys, we need some help down here on the first straightaway. We need a little crowd around the gate. We've got a couple of brand new intermediate riders taking home their certificates today. So come on down here, guys. Join me down at the starting hill. Let's get a good crowd down here so we can make some noise for them. Mark, we need to see Isaiah Goldsmith and the Z-Man himself, Mr. Zayden Williams. We need to see you guys. Oh, we got a locked gate down here. My keys are in the Scion. So Isaiah Goldsmith and Zayden Williams. All right, real quick, guys. Isaiah Goldsmith and Zayden Williams, please join us up here at the starting hill. Okay, we got Isaiah. We got to have you come around, Isaiah. Yeah, come around this way. Yeah. What about Z? Zayden Williams? Super easy. Zay, where you at? You're fast usually. Usually you're pretty fast. All right, here he is. Zayden, come back up around this way. Yeah. There we go. And then how about we got Eric Pearson with a camera anywhere? Oh, here he comes. We'll give it a second. How about Mark Melton? We got him out there anywhere? He was just here. Oh, there he is. He was just here. All right. There's Zay. Zay, you're usually fast, like always. Any other time, you're usually fast. All right. Guys, real quick. This Tuesday night, we get started. Session 1, day 1 of our Rockford BMX Beginners League. Now, I know Zayden came from the Beginners League program. Isaiah, were you in Beginners League? No, Isaiah did not, but Zayden came from the Rockford BMX Beginners League program, guys. This is such a wonderful opportunity to get out here and get involved in the sport of BMX. No experience necessary. You got your coach, Mark Melton, and all of his assistant coaches out here doing all the training, guys. You can sign up online, rockfordbmx.com, click on that Beginners League tab, or just show up out here Tuesday night, 5:30 we're getting started. You want to add anything, Mark?
All right, guys. We're having our beginner league session start Tuesday, so really love to see you guys out there with some new riders. Garrett was talking about the cost of the beginner league riders. If you already have a membership, and Brandon can kind of figure that out, I think it's that cost of the beginner league thing is $169, and half of that is for your ABA or your USA BMX membership. I'm old, but really looking forward to having everyone come out, and looking forward to teaching you guys some skills. So thanks.
Yeah, guys. Mark Melton, your coach out there, all sessions. Who better to learn from than Mark Melton right here? I'm telling you. You see all these beginners league riders making those third turn moves and diving in low, and guess who they learned it from? I'm telling you. Mark Melton. So we got 2 riders, guys, moving up to the intermediate ranks. We're going to introduce you to them one at a time. I'm going to call up first the Phenom himself. This guy started last summer in our Rockford BMX Beginners League program. Zay, did you get 10 wins in a row? Was it all 10 in a row? So guys like him come around once in a generation. Rockford BMX moving up to the intermediate ranks, and I believe he made the mains today. No problemo. Let's make some noise for Mr. Zayden Williams. Go, Mark.
All right.
Nice job, Zay. I saw him ride the first day of Beginners League and said, that kid's going to be expert by next summer. And I'm off to a pretty good start here with calling that one. Moving up to intermediate, no problem. 10 wins in a row. Rockford, make some noise one more time for Zayden Williams out there. Nice job, Zay. And this next rider, moving up to the intermediate ranks, earned himself a sponsor, joined the Rockford Rippers crew, so Rippers riders are going to look for you to get extra loud here, and make some noise for our other newest intermediate rider, Mr. Isaiah Goldsmith. Nice job, Isaiah. Isaiah, Mark will still be racing. I'm serious. When you race him one day, he'll be out there. Rockford, one more time. Let's make some noise for our newest intermediate riders, Mr. Zayden Williams and Isaiah Goldsmith. Great job, guys.
Lincoln, need the parents of Lincoln. Touched on a couple times, I guess, the last races with Jake
Real quick, the parents of Lincoln Swinbank, can we see you down at the finish line? See Jake and see Jake down here at the finish line. Parents of Lincoln Swinbank. I think that's Brandon Swinbank. Trophy cards. We need some volunteers, guys. I knew a lot of riders that didn't make their mains today. Hey, we could still use you. Need some trophy card volunteers down here for the finish line. Trophy card volunteers needed down here at the finish line. So come on down, guys. Step up and volunteer down here at the finish line. And again, guys, we're going to be looking for a new announcer. The time has come to say goodbye. Need a new announcer for the tower. That first weekend after Midwest Nationals, we're looking for a new announcer to take over. So if you've got any experience, let us know. Looking for somebody to get up there and keep it moving. Trophy cards. I know Kegels and Fly Zone won parade lap for this week. So looking for volunteers. We need about 4, maybe 3 volunteers. Gianna Roby is one of them. She's headed down here. There she is. Come on, guys. We got somebody on crutches that stepped up to volunteer. Somebody on crutches? Come on now. We need 3 more volunteers. 3 more volunteers needed down here at the finish line. Come on down and help Gianna. You think you can handle that, trophy cards? If Gianna tells you who to give them to? I don't know. Think you can handle that? We have one more trophy card volunteer coming. All right, guys, we need one more trophy card volunteer, one more volunteer that can hang out down in registration and hand out some trophies.
How you doing, Brandon?
Ivan Meekum, are you doing trophies? All right, main events, main events. Start heading back to staging. Going to get started here in just a minute with our main events. All right, guys, main event time. If you're not back in staging, I'd start heading that way.
In 12X, the riders able to see him and also to
Dustin, how the trails looking out there? Yeah, a little soggy. Yeah. Hey, don't ever mix iced coffee with a white Monster. Oh, that is some weird burps coming on here. Eric, you ever had a white Monster and a Starbucks coffee at the same time? It's just weird burps coming on here. Yeah. Oh, me neither. It's gonna look like a scene at a Fast and Furious 5. Yeah, guys, main event time has arrived. I always wait to see if there's going to be something else thrown in the end there. I know how DJ Dan does it. He throws something in there. All right, Nelly B. Wait till we get the thumbs up from Nelly B up there in the gate, and it'll be time to roll here, guys. Main events. Again, thanks to everybody so much for coming out and spending your Sunday with us here at the Rock 63 Motos, and we appreciate every single one of them and every single one of you guys. Thanks for being here with us. Trophy cards, how we looking down there? Gianna, you be careful down there. Make sure you go on the other side of the fence, too. Because they get all bunched up down here. Make sure you go on the other side of the fence. It gets pretty bunched up down there. Hey, Kane Macias, we need you in the gate, buddy. Kane Macias. Moto 1, main event times here. Kane Macias, we need you in the gate. You're a novice, so we're going to wait a sec. Kane Macias, 306 by going once, going twice. All right. Moving on through Moto 1, 7-8 local open. Should have the Hunter Tarn James, Layla Rogers, Cameron Denson, the Cookie Man, Mackay Brookeneer, Charles, Chucky Moore, and Sunshine Walgren. Gates down, and we're rolling out there. Main event time has arrived, and Moto 1's on the track right now. The Hunter, Tarn James, throwing on the blinker. Man, James moving to that top spot. He's got the whole shot going his way. Sunshine out there in the 2. That's Walgren coming down that 2 straightaway. Cookie Man out there in the 3 spot. Around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Well, the Hunter, Tarn James, he's got a good run going. Guys, that's another, believe it or not, that's another Beginners League rider out there in front right now. See that guy out front? Looks like he's been doing this for 40 years. Yeah, that's another Beginners League rider out there. The Hunter coming on through. He's going to get the win here in 7-8 local open. Battles between Sunshine and the Cookie Man. Sunshine's going to get him. Cookie Man's going to get a 3. Denson with a 4. Moore with a 5. And Layla Rogers looks like she's just going to rip my head off right now. I don't know why. Jeez. Rogers, she's going to get the 6 out there. And Main Moto 1. Main Moto 2 locked and loaded up there, 9-10 local open. 8 wide here in 9-10 local open. Levi Teague, Peyton Cadilla, the Silent Assassin, Grayson Cox, Castile Pearson, Ava Christensen, Chunky Face Cragen, Kachow, and Lucas Bilal. Every time I say Kachow, there's somebody in the pits. I love it. I love it. That's BMX right there, man. Doesn't get any better.
And I think just the outside answer, it's like 4 across the street there, they smoke and
All right, 9-10 local open, Moto number 2. Locked and loaded, here we go. All right, gates down, Moto 2 on the track right now, 9-10 local open. Look at this bar to bar on the Rockford drop, Black Widow colors. Pearson out there heading into that first turn. Let's see what we got for that whole shot. Oh, yeah, Pearson in control of this one, coming down that 2 straightaway. Pearson getting things done. He's got the nag 2 over the left shoulder there, the Silent Assassin, Grayson Cox. Cox moving on through that 3rd straightaway. Oh, they're bumping bars down the 3 straight to the final turn. Look at that, running high in that final turn, bar to bar, coming on the back straightaway. Pearson going for the win here across the line and to the stripe. Pearson going to get the win. Silent Assassin with the 225 bike, getting the 3, and Bilal the 4. Man, good racing on that back straightaway here. Moto 3, 11-12 local open. Should have Stewart, Nayland, Robb, Brookanier, and Futrell. Hey Gianna, can you hear me? We're working on another speaker to point towards you guys. Next couple weeks we'll have another speaker. You'll be able to hear a lot easier. All right, gates down, 11-12 local open on the track right now. Main Moto number 3, Stewart, Nayland, Robb, Brookanier, and Futrell. Headed on into that first turn. You know who it is, the World 4. The Z-Man, Zayden Brookanier out front right now. Coming on that 2 straightaway, 44 bike, a Nayland out there. Liam Nayland around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Nayland hanging on to that 2 spot. Right now it's all Brookanier, your World 4 coming back this way. Looks like Nayland's going to hold on to a 2. Brianna Robb, your 8 bike's going to get a 3 out there. Rocket Array with a 4. Futrell's going to take a 5 on a Moto number 3. Main Moto 4 on the track right now, 13-14 local open. Suter, Gray, Beard, Ramirez, Melendez, Rivera, Moore, and Hamblin. And it's got to be the 6 bike coming around that second turn. 6 bike out there, the Melendez, the Raccoon. Is that LC Gray out there?
Yeah, he is out there.
Oh, he should have a T on his bike. This is a 6 bike of beard. It's supposed to be a T.
Should be a T. Should be a T.
State 5, 295, taking that podium 3. So the 6 bike was the T, actually. He got the win out there, Beard. 15-16 local open, bar to bar to bar. Coming into that first turn, Moto 5, Dahl, Imormino, and Niesman. And down the 2 straightaway. Oh! Off the side of the track, but he kept the wheels to the ground. He is safe. Mason Niesman out there in the 3 spot. He's going to get it back on the track and finish out right. So Chase Dahl, Braden Imormino coming on back this way to the tower. That's how it'll go. Trophy cards, what you see is what you'll get here in Moto 5. Main Moto 6, 17-20 local open. Beard right, Potters, Passage. Here we go. Kate comes crashing down. Got Julian Passage out there jumping off to that early lead. Oh, yeah, Passage coming around that first turn. He's got the whole shot. Moving on into turn 2, right out there with a 2. Beard with a 3. You're on that second turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Passage coming down that back straight. Cyborg, he's going to go for the win here. Julian says, see you in the Pro-Am. State qualifier weekend that Sunday. We got a Pro-Am going on out here. Nag 13 in the 4. Ooh, the 4 got the 3rd spot, guys. The 4 bike takes the 3. 4 bike takes the 3. Man. 7 out there, 9-10 girls cruiser. Oh, Rockford, Walgren, and Henderson are all tied up here, 3 points each. Sunshine, she's got the lead going around that tower turn. Headed on the 3 straightaway. We got one-way colors. That's Henderson in the 2 spot. The Star. Oh, yeah, setting it up for a back straight drag race. Here we go. Walgren, Henderson, 1 and 2. Across the line and to the stripe we go. The Gold Cup 2 is going to get the win out there. That's got to be Walgren. Henderson with a 2 and Rainbows. We're going to do a smile check for her one more time. She's smiling.
She looked up every single time and you weren't paying attention.
Was she?
Yes.
I like that she's wearing her new shirt, too. That's awesome. 15-16 girls cruiser coming down that back straightaway. Looks like Ryland Shanahan, your Nag 8. Shanahan coming on through for the win. Gifford's going to get a 2 out there. Pearson a 3. What you see is what you're going to get out of Moto number 8. Main Moto number 9, 17-20 women's cruiser. Passage, Baisley, win 1, 2, 3. That's what we had first go round, second go round, and now here in the mains. 1, 2, 3. I think that's how it's going to go here. Passage, Baisley, win 1, 2, 3. Trophy cards, how they crossed the line is how they finished up on the day. Man, shout out to Gianna Roby, guys, down there doing trophy cards. She's on crutches right now. She had a gymnastics injury, so she's on crutches. She was the first person to volunteer today for trophy cards. Gianna, you rock. 36-40 women's cruiser, Moto number 10. Mrs. Melton out front right now. We got Woodby in that 2 spot, Barnes in the 3. So we move it on into that final turn. Whoa, little windy Cindy up here. Coming down that back straightaway, Melton. Kegel's Bike Shop colors coming on through for the win. Whidbey. Steph, I saw you get air on that table. I saw it. Whidbey taking the 2. Barnes get a 3 out there. Main Moto 10. Main Moto 11, 9 cruiser. Should have, this one's all over in points here. So Waller right now has the low point, 3 points. And Wallace and Cox are all tied up 5 points each here. So coming down the back straightaway, Black Widow colors, a Silent Assassin. He'll end up with a 6 here. Waller. So trophy cards, hold on tight for a second. The overall win goes to the 19, guys. The 19 takes the win. Trophy cards. 19 gets the win. Cox, the Nag 4, gets the 2. And the 7-14 got the 3. That's how they finished up. 10 cruiser out there. Moto 12 should have Castile Pearson coming through with a win. Trophy cards, how you see them is not how they finish. The overall win goes to the 2 bike. of Castillo-Pearson.
That would be number 8.
The 8 bike takes the 2 trophy cards. 8 bike takes the 2 in the 713.
2, 1, 3 is how they finish. 1, 2, 3 is how the points are, right?
Taking the 3. All right, coming on quick. Not a total points race there. Henderson takes the win, and 13 Cruiser. Happy Feet takes the 2.
3, 4, 1, 2.
Henderson with a 3. Mulbach the 4. That's Moto 13. 14 out there. 17, 20 Cruiser. Andrews, Henderson, Ferguson, and Kavi Henderson. It's got to be Ferguson coming back this way, down that back straightaway.
Okay, so this person there.
Ferguson's going to get the win out there. 14 bike. Kavi Henderson, he's taking the 2. Got the L bike of Melanster getting a 3 out there. And Will, next weekend, National Anthem, what's up? Let's talk. 51-55 Cruiser, Moto 15, Riley, Copeland, Bertram Jr., Schley, and Meekum. Oh, yeah, coming down that third straightaway. It's got to be Mangler Colors out front right now. Part-time Copeland on the top spot. Meekum sitting 2. How about Troy Schley out there in the 3 spot? Troy trying to move over into the 2 spot. Here we go. Copeland's in there. Meekum's going to hold on to the 2. Schley is going to get a 3. Riley's going to get a 4. Man, Troy, you're fast still. Jeez. 56-60 out there, Moto 16. Little pump race with Mark. Mark's doing a pump race. He's going to see if he can catch Mayfield by the finish line. No pedaling for Mark Melton out there. Melton on the top spot, Mayfield. Out there should have an overall 3rd place, I think. Kevin Pulaski should have an overall 2nd place.
They're just keep coming and you're like, crap.
Oh, what do you guys think? Can Mark Melton get Scotty Mayfield with no pedals? He sure can. Mark Melton, no pedals, pump race, and he got the win out there. Melton taking home the win. Kevin Pulaski got overall 2nd trophy cards. Your 20 bike got the 2nd place. 18 bike got the 3rd place. 500 novice on the track right now. Oh, yeah. Swingbank, Weagle, Vians, Hayward, St. Vincent, Crocker, St. Clair, and Whitlow. Guys, Ben Wynn is going to be down here at the finish line. He's got some special awards for the top 3 and 500 novice, so they're going home with some treats today. Oh, yeah, 313 out there. That's got to be the Princess Iris Whitlow on the top spot. Coming down that 3 straightaway, Whitlow. Boosted BMX colors. Getting things done out front. We got Broke Folks Racing colors out there right now. St. Vincent on the 2. She's got company out there in the 3 spot. Oh, new rider moves into the 2. Got a down rider in that 2nd turn. We're getting them checked out. Is that Swingbank down there? He's back up. A little tangled up down there in turn 2, but getting it back moving. Ooh, look at this. Got a battle going on to the stripe here. 313 trying to hold on to the win. Here comes the 198. 313 got the win. Princess Whitlow, Emerson Hayward's getting a 2 out there. Sunshine, St. Vincent got the 3. We're still racing the 270 bike. Landon St. Clair. Got our down riders back up, Rockford. Getting them moving. So again, the top 3 riders and 500 novice going home with some pretty cool, rad refrigerator magnets. Compliments of Ben Wynn, so enjoy those guys. 6 novice out there, Moto 18, Wynn, Tingham, Whitlow, Bross, and Nayland. Oh, yeah, it's got to be Lincoln Wynn out there. Saucy Brossy in the mix. He's in that 2 spot. Hey, Ben, how many wins does Lincoln have now? He got 7? Well, he's getting closer. Oh, yeah, Wynn up front right now, coming around that 3rd turn. Saucy Brossy in the 2 spot. I think that's Lightning Lily out there. Podium 3. So we head down that back straightaway. Lightning Lily. Oh, she's going to get a run here with Bross. Here we go. Win. He's going to get the 1st place. Lightning Lily taking over the 2. Saucy Brossy with a 3. You got the 192 bike. Tyrion Whitlow with a 4. Nice battle there. And 6 novice. I think we lost somebody down there in the 1st straightaway. Had a little bike malfunction. Lost a chain. Is that Tyrion Whitlow? We'll get them sorted out down there. Gates down, 7 novice, Moto 19, Lance, Hernandez, and Newton. Oh, yeah, 3 wide down the Rockford drop. Catching some air down the Rockford drop. Oh, yeah, heading into that 1st turn. Let's see what's going on in Bermzilla. as we head around turn 1 and coming down that 2 straightaway. Whole shot going on with a 119. Aiden Hernandez out there, 239 bike. Grayson Lance in the 2 spot. Around that second turn we go. Hey, we popped a chain down there. We're going to get that rider back on the track, Rockford. Yeah, you guys know what it's all about down there. Let's get him moving. He could have easily taken that walk down the infield, but he's getting back on the gas. Across the line and to the stripe. We got a good race going here. The 239, Grayson Lance getting the win. Oh, the 215, Conrad Newton taking away that second spot. And the 119 taking the 3 there out of main Moto 19. That's the 531 bike out there. That's Cash Tingham. Cash Tingham getting back to the pedals and finishing out strong down there. 8 novice Moto 20, Simmons, Orton, and Tubbs. Meow, Simmons in the mix. She's checking out already. She's been out front the last few weeks out here. Nobody's touching her. Kegel's Bike Shop colors representing out there. Meow, Simmons coming down that 2 straightaway. Meow on the move. We got the 262 out there. That's Renly Tubbs. 163, a Ryder Orton on the 3 spot. Around that second turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Right now it's all meow, Mavis Simmons on the top spot. Coming back this way, meow. They're not catching you the last few weeks out here. I don't know what's going on with the training regime, but man, it's working. Renly Tubbs, Ryder Orton in that 3 spot. He's got the GoPro footage on there. Giving mom and dad a little wave down there at the finish line for the GoPro. Love it. 9 novice out there, 21, Kadia, Roby, Hall, O'Leary, Zimmerman, Gustafson, Rodriguez. In and out of that final turn we go and coming down that back straightaway. 7 wide here in 9 novice. This is a big win coming back this way for Mr. Peyton Kadia on the 197 bike. Nice job, Peyton. 195 bike's going to get a 2 out there. That's got to be Joseph Gustafson. Kinsley Zimmerman on your 30 bike will take the podium 3 and the 533. Gunnar Hall. 22 out there, 10 novice. Total points action. I love it. Every time I say the name out here now, there's always a huge response in the crowd. Ka-chow out there in the top spot. I love it. Every time, I love it. Going around that tower turn, that's got to be the 59 bike. Drama Raider, James Moore out there in the 256. Right now, it's all Twisted Racing colors out here, guys. Another new team. They got some new jerseys coming. In and out of that final turn. Down the back straightaway we go. 10 novice here. Big win coming back this way. Check it out, guys. Every time I say this, there's a noise that happens. The 118 bike, a ka-chow! I love it. 59 bike, Raider taking the 2, and the 256 bike's going to get the 3 out of main Moto 22. Main Moto 23 out there, 13 novice. This one also has a weird response every time I say the words Sassy Pants Swain. Happens every time. It's so strange. Coming back this way, she's got the streak going. Kevin, what's this, 5 in a row? I think it's 5 in a row. Sassy Pants Swain bringing home the gold one more time. Avery Nelson, the 41 bike, taking the 2, and Jackson Hayward on the 3 spot. Cody, how many more she got? 1 more after today? It's 1 or 2. She's pretty close. She's had a winning streak going on out here. 15 novice, 24 out there. McCall, Crane, Velarde. Oh, yeah. Alexander Crane coming back this way. Guys, how about some love one more time for Alexander Crane playing the national anthem today for us. Did a great job out here. He's bringing home a win. To go along with it, the Spartan, Isaiah McCall, nice to see him back out here. He's going to get a 2, and Marcelo Velarde will take a 3 out there, Main Moto 24. Main Moto 25, 26, 35, novice Russell, Lance, Tubbs, and Nelson. Oh, yeah, it's got to be Todd Tubbs, your 45 bike, checking out. He's going to bring it on through for another win. 267, Colin Russell, get a 2 out there. 255, Jacob Lance, and a 828, Kyle Nelson. Oh, yeah, 3640 novice on the track right now. Oh, Robbins racing down that 2 straightaway. Falzone and James out there, Thompson, Whidbey. And we got bumping going on in Turn 2 and headed down that 3 straightaway. James on the move in that 2 spot. Here comes James out there. Bumping bar ends, folks. We're going to drag race it out here across the line to the stripe.
14. That's not good.
214.
Stephen James getting the win out there. 214 bike. Close battle, but Stephen James taking the win out there. In main Moto 26, that was a treat. That was some good racing to watch today, guys. Thanks for that. 4650 novice out there in main Moto 27. JT Barnes, Fox, and Rodriguez. Folks, this one is not a total points race. All 3 riders qualified to get here. Coming down that back straightaway. That's got to be the 693 bike. That's going to be JT Barnes getting the win out there. 376, Steven Rodriguez with a 2. And the 511 taking the 3 out there. Main Moto 27. Main Moto 28-7, they're out there. Schirkenbach, Rogers, Hassan, St. Vincent, and Dempsey. It's got to be the 115. AJ Dempsey in the top spot. 80 bike out there. Tucker, St. Vincent trying to reel him in on the 2. Headed down that 2 straightaway into the final turn. Dempsey got things going his way. But he's got Kegel's Bike Shop colors doing a little shopping in that 2 spot. St. Vincent got a good line going. Here we go. Coming down that back straightaway, Dempsey, St. Vincent, 1 and 2, cross the line into the stripe. 115, AJ Dempsey gets the win. St. Vincent with a 2. Oh, 13 by Kalela Rogers sneaking in there for the podium 3. Well, yeah, 8 inner out there. Looks like the Tornado's got a couple low points here, but Cowboy Bauer's got the whole shot going on into turn 1. Cowboy Bauer out front right now. Wallace in that 2 spot. Moore sitting 3. Around that second turn, Cowboy Bauer out there. Marley Man, does Cowboy still wear his cowboy boots at home? Oh yeah, I would think so. It's fine to not wear them when he races. Those are very unsafe to wear when he races. Hell yeah, bar to bar, across the line we go. A little drag race to the stripe. Yeehaw! Man. So, guys, the State 1 takes the win out there. State 1 got the win. The Cowboy Bauer, he's going to get a 2 out there. And Chucky Moore takes a 3. Yeehaw to 29. Main Moto 30 out there, 9 inner. Torres, Christensen, Barnes, 1, 2, 3. Around that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. Victor Torres, Christensen, Barnes, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. 57 bike taking the overall win out there. The 8 bike gets the 2 trophy cards. 8 bike gets the 2. 21 bike gets the 3. 31 out there, 10 intermediate. Oh, look out. Wildman's got company. Oh, little bump, little run there. Monk, Wick, Williams, Wallace, and Schirkenbach. I think that was Wallace. Little bump, little run. Man, I wouldn't want to run into the Wildman after he's had a double cheeseburger today. He put jalapenos on there. He's got a little extra push in that second turn. Here we go, coming back to the stripe, the Wild Man. Getting things done out there. Gunnar Schirkenbach with a 2. Wallace is going to get a 3 out there. Main Moto 31, Main Moto 32 in the track right now. 11 intermediate. Dawson, Geiger, Tingham, Bohr, Kroll, and Pitslin. Oh, yeah, let's see what's going on in turn 1 with that whole shot. Is that Miles Dawson out there, the Phenom 141 bike? Dawson. Guys, that's another Beginners League rider. I think he got his 10 wins right after each other. Turned intermediate, and check it out. Taking over the intermediate class as well. Miles Dawson coming on that back straightaway. Another one of our Rockford BMX Beginners League program graduates on his way to the expert ranks. Miles Dawson taking the win out there in Main Moto 32. Main Moto 33, 12 intermediates on the track right now. Easton Myers, Cam Jam Reich, Leah Geiger. Easton Myers, your State 5 out there. He's got a couple of low points. This one should seal the deal in the win here. Around that second turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Fly Zone colors looking for the win here. Easton Myers, I think he's going to get it done here with another low point. So trophy cards, here's how it'll go. State 5 taking the win. The 132 gets the 2. And the 22 gets the 3. How you see is how they're going to finish. Oh, yeah, bar to bar on that first straightaway here in 14 intermediate. Main Moto 34. It's got to be Zimmerman, Scuduto, Rivera, Suter, and Tebessing. Sharkbait. Kegel's Bike Shop colors. Headed down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be Sharkbait. Suter on the 2 spot. Suter doing a little shopping, trying to find his way in the mix. Sharkbait up front right now, coming down that back straightaway. Here comes Suter, trying to put something together across the line to the stripe. Sharkbait. Suter taking the 2, Zimmerman with a 3, 29 by Tebessing with a 4, and Scuduto. 15 in around the track right now, Niesman, Holloway, and Klatt. No, yeah, it's got to be Mason Niesman, your 110 bike's got the whole shot going on. Headed down that 2 straightaway, Rip colors. Getting things done out front. We got S squared colors out there in the 2 spot. Banana Man, Charlie Holloway. That's got to be Madison Klatt coming down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Right now it's all Niesman. Coming back this way to the tower for the win, the 110 bike, Mason Niesman. Getting it done for the Rip crew, the 158, the Banana Man, Charlie Holloway. And Madison Klatt, guys, all the way here from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Shout out to the Klatt family coming down here from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. 16 in or out there, main Moto 36, not a total points race. Should have Tebessing, Craig, and Scuduto. Again, not a total points race, folks. How you see is how they're going to finish up here. So we come down that back straightaway and to the tower. Tebessing going to get a win. Scuduto and Cragen still racing it out. Speed Queen trying to get the 2. Cragen's going to hold on to that 2. So Trophy Cards 11 bike gets the 2. 12 bike got the 3 out there. Main Moto 36. Main Moto 37. Utzinger, Arrington, Potters, Bennett. Oh, yeah, in and out of that final turn. Coming down that back straightaway, Rockford BMX. Join me in welcoming our newest expert riders. The 7 bike of Hayden Arrington. Nice job, Hayden. Yeah, let them know in registration, Hayden. We'll get your certificate for you. Nice job. Oh, yeah, 21-25 in or out there. Main Moto 38. Looks like Christian Albright, the 385 bike, should have a low point. Looks like the 122, Isaiah Goldsmith. Hey, brand new intermediate rider. He's taking home a 2 today. Not too bad. And Trevor Jones, 856 bike. He's going to lock up the 3. So we head down that back straightaway. Albright, Goldsmith, Jones, 1, 2, 3. Nice job, Isaiah. Welcome to Inter. 26-35 in or out there. Main Moto 39. All tied up with Swinbank and Scheider. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Swinbank out front right now. Scheider in that 2 spot. It's all Swinbank coming down the back straightaway. Across the line we go into the tower. Here comes Scheider. Oh, Swinbank sits down. He's still going to get it. Swinbank taking the win. Scheider with a 2. Harold with a 3 out of Main Moto 39. Main Moto 40 out there. 36-40 intermediate. Win out front. We got Schultz on the 2 spot. Moore in the 3. And again, shout out, guys, to Ben Wynn. Hooked up our 5 and under novice podium riders with some pretty sweet, rad racing magnets out there. Pretty cool stuff. Wynn, he's going to get the 1 spot. Scholes with a 2, Moore with a 3. Out of Main Moto 40. Main Moto 41 out there, 46-50 inner. Schroba, Barnes, Cadilla. Oh, yeah, that's got to be Cadilla out front right now. Coming around that second turn, 125. Jeremy Barnes in the 2 spot. Oh, Cadilla trying to hold on to it down that 3 straightaway. Barnes on the move in the 2. We got Schroba back there in the 3 spot. Around that third turn we go. Barnes in the inside. Oh, Barnes taking over the lead. Cadilla going to try to get it back. Coming on that back straightaway. Barnes, Cadilla. Barnes making the move in turn 3 and making it stick for the win. Cadilla gets the 2 out there. The 133 is Schroba with a 3. 51-55 in or out there. Main Moto 42. Looking at Pulaski, Wright, Bloom, and Melton. Melton coming around that second turn. Beginners League riders. That's your coach out front right there. He's got over 70 or 80 years of experience, I think. Something like that. 70 or 80 years of experience out there. Mark Melton coming back this way. Melton's going to get the win out there. The 100 biker right with a 2, Pulaski with a 3. But no, dead serious, guys. Mark Melton out there. Decades of experience. Well over 40 years of experience in BMX, and that's your Beginners League coach. Knows how to show you what it's going to take to get in the mix out here and race some BMX. So Yeah, guys, Tuesday night, 5:30. Main Moto 43, Wagren, Isla, and Flora Henderson out there. It's got to be Sunshine in the top spot. She's got company knocking at the door on the 2 spot, coming on that back straightaway. Sunshine, Wagren trying to hold on to the win. Here comes one-way colors on the 2 spot. Sunshine, she's going to get the win. The 1 bike of Flora Henderson with a 2, Isla Henderson with a 3 out of Moto 43. 44 out there, 11 girls expert, looking like Moto 44. Rob, Cragen, Henderson, 1, 2, 3. Rob checking out right now, Lake Station, Indiana. Guys, we got Lake Station, Lockport, Illinois, Elgin, Illinois. Shout out to everybody from out of town coming out and enjoying this beautiful Sunday with us at the Rock. Brianna Rob taking the win here in Moto 44. State 2, a chunky face Cragen with a 2. Yeah. 2 bike of the star Henderson to get the 3 out there out of Main Moto 44. Main Moto 45, 15-16 girls expert Melendez, Gifford, Meekum, and Parham. Coming down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. That's got to be Meekum out there. Meekum bringing it back this way to the tower, across the line to the stripe. Meekum's taking the win. Gifford's going to get a 2 out there. 6 bike of Melendez. The Raccoon will get a 3 and Parham a 4. Out Main Moto 45. Main Moto 46 out there, 8 expert, Imormino, James, Buccaneer, Shanahan. Well, yeah, that's got to be James out there, the hunter. On the top spot all afternoon here. James on the top spot, the Cookie Man, Buccaneer out there, always staying on his back wheel. These guys battle every weekend out here. Bring it up, yeah. Every single lap, these guys are battling out there. James coming on through, he's going to get the win. The Cookie Man with a 2. The Nag 10 of Hayden Shanahan with a 3. And the 5 bike of the Rocket Imormito with a 4 out there in Main Moto 46. Nice job, buddy. 9 expert, 47 out there. Cox, Teague, Waller, 1, 2, 3. It's what we've had the first couple go-rounds out here. This one will be a little repeat here, a first and second go-round. Hey, Hayden, make sure to let them know in registration, too, for your certificate. Okay. Yeah, coming on down that back straightaway, the Nag 2, the Silent Assassin's going to get the win. The 9 bike, the Waller will get the overall 3rd place trophy cards. Overall 2nd place goes to the 25 at Teague. So again, overall 2nd place, 25 at Teague. 10 expert out there right now, Main Moto 48, Shanahan, Bilal, Bauer, Pearson, Imormino. Oh, yeah, that's got to be the Pitbull on the top side of this one. Oh, the Pitbull throwing on the blinker. Moves over, takes that low line away, closes that door up. Nice and tight, and that one will do it. Coming on back this way for the win, the 52 bike. Shanahan gets the 2. Pearson, Bauer, Bilal. Moving on, Main Moto 49. Out there, this is 11 expert. Shanahan, Buccaneer, Williams, and Manuel. It's got to be Black Widow colors in the top spot. The Z-Man, Zayden Buccaneer. I think that's Shanahan out there in the 2 spot. Coming down that back straightaway. Buccaneer will get the win. Shanahan with a 2. Battle's going to be for 3. I think that was the Viper got the 3 out there. And Manuel with a 4 out of Main Moto 49. Main Moto 50, 12 expert, Fattrell, Stewart, Henderson, Hernandez, and Nayland. 44 bike. Liam Nayland out there with a whole shot. Around that 2 turn and down the 3 straightaway. Rocket Ray out there in the 2 spot trying to put something together. We'll see what happens on that back straightaway. Nayland. Did he go high? Did he go low? We'll find out. Nayland coming on back this way to the stripe. He's going to get the win. Rocket Ray with a 2. 6 bike of Henderson. 29 of Hernandez and Fattrell. We'll round it out. Main Moto 50. Main Moto 51. 13 expert. Oh, yeah, loaded up 8 wide here in 13X. English, Henderson, Bungie, Gray, Molbach, Larson, King, and Manuel. Coming down that 2 straightaway, that's got to be the 56 bike. That's the Jaguar. Jack Larson out there in the top spot. We got Antioch Cycle Recolors out there in the 2. It's got to be Easy E. There's that Lovable Liam. I think that's Liam King out there in the 2 spot. Happy Feet sitting 3 around that 3rd turn. We going down the back straightaway. Ripped Colors. Larson trying to hold on to the win. Oh, the 8 bike! The 8 bike coming on through. Easy E. English gets the win. Man, English taking the win at the line. The Jaguar got the 2. Nice job. Easton English, back straight hustle. Whew. 14 expert out there in main Moto 52. Hamlin, Ramirez, Zarate, Beard. Now heading on into that first turn. That's got to be a 6 bike. Should have a T on his bike. That's got to be Beard out there. So again, that's the T out front. Doesn't have the T on the plate, but that's a T out there. That's got to be Beard coming on that back straightaway. Beard in the top spot. Beard's going to get the win out there. The 66 bike, Zane Zarate, the 295. Little man Ramirez and Jeffrey Hamblin will take the 4 out there in 52. 53, 15 expert Lakota, Ceresa, Finkboner. This one has been a little repeat all afternoon out there. Finkboner on that 3 spot. Lakota should have a win out there. Oh, Lakota going from that roller over the table down there. I don't see a lot of riders doing that. Coming back this way, Lakota. He's going to get the win out there, the World 6 of Ceresa with a 2, and Finkboner with a 123. 16 expert out there, main Moto 54, looking at Schroba, Henderson, King, and Dahl. Around that 2 turn we go. That's the Gold Cup 3, Mason, the Missile, King. Gold Cup 3. Around that top turn we go. Trying to hold on to the win out here, the Gold Cup 3, the Missile, Mason, King, coming back this way. He's going to get it done there in the Gold Cup 3, the 102 bike taking the 2. Henderson, Dahl with a 3, and Schroba with a 4. $17.20 expert, main Moto 55, Basage. Basage will have the win locked up here. We're all tied up with Malman and Beard. Come on now. Tied up 5 points each and we're pump racing. Come on. It's coming back this way. Basage takes the win. Beard's going to get the 2 out there in the 4 bike. Malman gets the 3 out there in the K bike. 26-35 expert coming down that 3rd straightaway. Hathcock, Fortner, and Wright. Hathcock has a pair of low points here, and this one should do it on the win. Kegel's Bike Shop colors coming on through. That's going to be Nathan Hathcock taking the win. Zachary Fortner with a 2, Christopher Wright with a 3, and Mercedes. I'm telling you, it gives back to you when you're the announcer. Yeah, yeah. Huh? All right. Main Moto 57 up there. Mac Daddy, Matty, Foster, Scuduto, and Zimmerman. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Main Moto 57, Street, Foster, Scuduto, and Zimmerman.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
Oh, yeah. Gates down, and here we go. Foster, he's got that early pop heading over Thunder Mountain into Bermzilla. Oh, yeah, Zimmerman. Zimmerman moves into that 3 spot. Scuduto in the 2 out there. Coming down that 2 straightaway around the tower turn we go. Scuduto trying to hold on to the 2. We got a Kegel's Bike Shop. Fiasco down there. 2, 3, and 4 right now. Foster leading the charge out front. Around that 3rd turn we go. Al Scuduto trying to hold on to that 2. He's got Zimmerman right there in the 3 spot trying to take it away. Foster gets the win. Oh, Scuduto bumping bars. Zimmerman and Scuduto. Scuduto got it. Zimmerman with a 3 out there. Thanks, buddy. And Mac Daddy Matty with a 4. Oh, guys, we got another brand new team out here. Brand new team with 31 points, huh? Okay.
Dan, for the 13 expert, you have the last few of them. What
Yes,
is
I got last 4. I got 102, 76. I'm guessing that's 35. I can't read it.
Broke Folk Racing, do you guys have a team sheet today? I'm only seeing 6 here. Okay, teams listed up. In 6th place, Rockford Rippers. 5th place, Boosted BMX, 28 points. 4th place, 29 points, Midwest Militia. 3rd place with 30 points, Fly Zone. Check it out, 2nd place, brand new team out here, Twisted Racing, 31 points. Brand new team, guys. And on top, 32 points for the perfect team sheet, Kegel's Bike Shop.
So, really, that was kind of on us, because I bet we had to give them that.
He said they cheated. Mark Melton's a robot. That'll do it, guys. Thanks so much for coming out. We'll see y'all again next week. And remember, Beginners League, Tuesday night, 5:30. New riders only. Grab everybody from the neighborhood. Bring them out Tuesday night. $169 for 5 sessions. Tuesday night at 5:30. We'll see y'all then.